It seemed like you guys had some scoring chances in the first period, some from the middle of the ice, and then it seemed like they kind of shut down the middle after that. What were you seeing out there?
Yeah, I think first period we have a very good chances. They have 2 shots and hit the skates, hit the sticks, and it goes in. It's tough, but we try to bounce back. We have very good chances again, but they leave that there.
You obviously lost 4 in a row. You gotta find a way to break that slide, but it seems like scoring is going to be the answer. 6 goals in these last 4 games. What needs to be better offensively for you guys to finish some of these chances?
Yeah, I think we try to create extra pass. We're holding back a little bit longer. Try to find a bigger play. It's not going to work. Especially that kind of moment in the season when everybody concentrates and wins, everybody play a little faster. You have to make a decision quicker. So tomorrow's some day and big game.
Obviously, this game tonight had big playoff implications, but you guys are right back at tomorrow. Just how do you keep the room motivated and inspired to keep the push going?
Yeah, we're still in the battle. We just have to keep fighting. Thanks.
This game was for you. How difficult is it last night with mistakes?
We got to move on. We play a good team tomorrow, so obviously we would like to win. Some good stuff there and some stuff you can't really control, but at the end of the day, you got to find a way to score goals 5-on-5, and the recipe's there sometimes, and we just got to give that extra 5-10% more to try and bury some goals.
What's missing from the finish? 4-game losing streak, 6 goals.
When we're going there, we liked kind of continuity of guys jumping on the boards, feeling comfortable with each other. When you don't score, you try and look for other answers, and we made a push there at the end, but it's just a little bit too late. So I don't know. We know what we have up front. We know that our recipe for scoring goals is it's got to be ugly this time of year. But sometimes that extra 5-10% effort or chemistry or whatnot is the difference between scoring and not.
You play again tomorrow, but playoff picture gets a little blurrier after a game like tonight. Just how do you keep the group motivated into a game where you kind of need those points?
We have enough veterans in here where we know we can't dwell on tonight. If you let 2 points slip tomorrow because of your frustration with tonight, then that's a rookie mindset. So we have enough veterans in here to keep the guys sharp and make sure that we come out with a really good effort tomorrow.
Thanks, Max. Trying to shake off 4-game skid going into Carolina tomorrow. What's the mindset? What has to change for you guys?
Yeah, I thought we played okay. I thought we had some pretty good chances, and they were very opportunistic tonight. And they did the hard work. They got to the front and just threw up there, and that's the recipe this time of year. We just didn't quite get enough of that going tonight, and can't stew on it too long. We get another chance tomorrow against a really good team to kind of create some momentum for ourselves heading down the stretch.
It seemed like you guys had some really good looks from the middle of the ice there in the first and just couldn't get one to drop. A couple of them just scored it wide. But then it seemed like that kind of got shut down. Did they adjust to that after the first 20?
Yeah, they're a veteran team, good coach, smart players. I think you see what's effective for the other team and try to take that away. And we try to keep our game simple and just kind of get pucks to the net. We got a lot of big bodies that can make it tough on a goalie. And like you said, early on we had some good chances, just couldn't quite get one. And unfortunately, that's how it went.
You guys have scored just 6 goals in these last couple of games. What's missing from the finishing touch right now?
Yeah, we've had some great chances. We had a couple really good looks last game even too, and just missed. And I don't think there's anything you can stew on. I think you get those chances and you normally put them in, and we just haven't lately. But can't be thinking about that too much. Too many important games coming up to be stewing on the past. Just gotta think we're due, and the goals are coming.
You mentioned that, but with a game like tonight and the playoff implications and making the picture a little blurrier, just what goes into keeping the motivation up with the group?
Yeah, I don't think we need any extra motivation. I think we see how tight it is with a bunch of teams vying for not very many spots. So it's hugely important, and I think the great thing about this group is when the pressure dials up, we've got a lot of guys that thrive under that. So unfortunately, it wasn't the case tonight, but like I said, we got a great opportunity tomorrow to build some momentum for this home stretch.
Thanks a lot.
You talked about this being the biggest game of your guys' season. Y'all have delivered in those moments before. What went wrong tonight?
Early on, I liked our first period. I thought we came out well. Just a couple of, the first one's not a bad bounce. Second one is, but just a couple, we get down on 2 shots. They do a good job of getting those shots through, and it puts us in a hole. But I didn't feel like we were on the ropes there at any point, like early in that game. So I felt like those were just, bad breaks. They go in the back of the net, okay, reset. And I felt like we did a pretty good job of that for the rest of the first period. Second period, we stumbled a little bit. We started to get a little bit stubborn and trying to do too much and trying to, everybody was trying to save the world to score, and then we simplified it a little bit more in the third period, and I thought we got back to it and got ourselves back into the game. So as crazy as it sounds, I didn't mind a lot of the things we did tonight. A little bit of score effect because we had the majority of the chances, the ozone possession, all the analytics are gonna favor us tonight. But one of those where you get down in the game and you just can't find a way back.
Obviously, if you're going to steer out of the skid here, you're going to have to find some ways to finish. Do you feel like the decision making is solid with particularly with shot selection, because you had a number of them blocked and a number that missed as well?
Yeah, that's been a problem for us all year, and we've gone through some stretches where it's improved, but now it's creeping back in. I feel like just offensively we're gripping it a little bit. Our top guys aren't feeling it right now. Like they're getting into some scoring situations. Even you see it on the power play, right? Where even that 5-on-3, like we're not really clean and crisp with the puck when we get into situations where, all right, you're standing there like this is a 2-on-1, or we're in the slot, we got a good, and it's just not materializing. And then the other part of that is, so when you're not rolling real well or real polished offensively, is now you got to find some hard goals. So you see their 2 goals tonight, like they find a way to get 2 shots through that end up in the back of the net, and you'll find there's a lot of goals this time of year that look like that: tip, rebound, screen, sifter from the point. And we haven't of late done a good enough job of getting shots through those shot blockers. You saw a ton of shin bats tonight, and we're trying to simplify it a little bit more, so just shoot everything that we can, or a lot more pucks to the net, so that we can get some activity around. And so you're going to have some blocks, but we do need to do a better job of finding a way, hit anything but those 2 shin pads.
You said the other night that you weren't concerned about where your group stood. We've dropped 4 in a row now. Is your concern level in your eyes?
No, because we know where we are. I mean, this isn't any different for us. Tomorrow night, massive game against a really good hockey team where, points and where we stand are hanging in the balance. So I don't think what's gone on over the last 2-3 games, is the scoring an issue? For sure. We got to find ways to score and get to the interior and get creative and do some things from a coaching, and our players need to do a better job of that too. Power play for sure. But I don't think it changes or because what's gone on the last 3 or 4 games, it's like, oh no, we can't accomplish a win tomorrow night, because that's what our focus has been for the last 2 months, is just figure out a way to beat Carolina.
2 weeks ago in this building, you did beat Carolina, but I'm guessing you're not counting on another 7-6 win down there tomorrow. What does the recipe for getting 2 points look like in your mind for tomorrow night?
Do a lot of the things we did tonight. It's going to be challenging. Their forecheck pressure and what they do well, we all know it's We know exactly how they're going to play and what their recipe is, and we're going to have to be able to break pucks out. We're going to have to be able to handle their pressure all over the ice, 5-man pressure. And offensively, we're going to have to use a little bit of what they do at a really high level, is attack the interior, get people there, get it back, and do it again. Do it again, and get people to the interior, because when you're not going offensively, like when our top guys aren't really feeling it offensively, that's how we're going to have to score. So we need to find a way to generate 2, 3, 4 goals like that tomorrow night.
Thank you.